Hi, I'm Rachel, and this video is going to show Robin's hip carry, which is a super comfortable hip carry. And that can be done with a longer wrap. You can do this with a 3 or up, just depending on what you want to do in your tails. So to start this carry, this is the size 3, but to start this carry, I'm going to start the middle marker right at the back of my neck. That is a perfect starting place for any size, but that's where I like to start. So I'm going to take one tail under one arm, one tail over, just like in Rebozo. Gather it up on my shoulder. And then I'm going to take this across my chest very neatly. Gather that up, just like in Rebozo. This is super similar to this point. Make sure this is pretty neat on my shoulder. And then I'm going to take the tail coming over my shoulder, just flip it up and back. And so now I've got a little spot right here, a little pouch for where my baby's going to go. Matthew, come on up here, baby. Oh, come here. So I'm going to pick up my baby, and I'm going to take his legs, reach one hand in, take his legs up and through this little pouch I made. I'm going to spread it, he's still trying to pull my hair, up through the middle of his back. Hi. And I'm going to take as much as I can up and in between us, about a third of the wrap, trying to get his knees above his bum, and the wrap up to about his belly button. So now all I really need to do is snug up. So the first thing I'm going to do, just to get a point of tension, is I'm going to take this tail behind me and hold it here. Maybe another cracker. So then I have just something to anchor against as I snug this up. And I'm going to start maybe with the bottom rail, just kind of taking out some tension, taking out some slack. Okay, now I'm going to hold this one tight for a second. I'm going to work on this one. If this anchor point is low like this carry digs into my neck, and see, it's not that secure for leaning because it comes a little bit lower on him. So I need to get this anchor point up kind of toward corsage level like you would with a ring sling. So I just take it and I pull the slack up and out of it. Then I pull that back. So then I can kind of spread the shoulder, spread both shoulders because it's like a double shoulder here. I've got a little too much slack in this top rail right here, so I'm going to try to find that in the back and pull that around. Okay, and now I'm going to do one last kind of snug up with this front part because he's a little bit far away from me. I want to be nice and snug. So I'm going to tighten up that top rail, possibly a little more through the middle and the bottom. So now we've got this pretty comfortable. I can take a little bit more slack out right here real quick. Hi, buddy. And then if you have a long wrap, you just cross under his bum, tie it to your opposite hip, but I've got a size 3, it's pretty short, so I'm just going to tie right under his bum. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? I'll tie a quick little double knot here. This is really comfortable. This is Robin's hip carry with a woven wrap. It's a great one for a sleepy baby. When he falls asleep, I can untie, take out this little front piece from the anchor point and just lay him down right on the wrap. It's also pretty easy to nurse in. All you have to do is untie, lower a little bit, and then tie back again under his bum. There's not much to use for cover here, but what you can do is just bring their arms in and bring the top rail up a little bit higher. Kind of gives you a little bit of coverage.